Warning: this game is rated T for teen. Viewer discretion is advised.
Guess who's back? Back again. I am back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Hey guys, welcome to GG Gamer's channel. I'm your host, GG Gamer, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Academy Life Forever. Where last time we were just catching Pokemon, and we caught ourselves I believe, an Absol? Anyways, without further ado, let us jump right into the game. And you guys may be wondering, why on earth is there a rated T for teen instead of rated M? Well, I did a little quick research that was on my end. I thought it was rated M, even though it felt like rated M to me, but apparently it's rated T. And now let us just jump right into the game. And if you guys are interested in this game, I highly recommend you get it. It's like I said, as I said in the beginning, in part 1, this is like a demo. But we're currently on version 6.24. And I believe we're on the bottom right here. Wow, it's been almost 2 months since we last played. Morning, Callum. What's up? You look tired. Ah, you're awake? Oh, of course you are. You're going for your runs every morning. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that we also have a Kricketot that we named Crick, for obvious reasons. Yes, well, I am. Anything I can help with, or is it just general Kobakon stressors? Serena and I have been holding ourselves to an absolute manic pace at this rate. I'm not certain and I even want to get into the student council. Of course, I simply must, for my future career interests. Can't you slow down? Yeah, that's my question, can't you? Not while Sharon is out there. I think he's got some bad news yesterday, because he seemed to redouble his efforts. We're all trying to get onto the same council, but with how much attention Sharon is drawing himself, and not necessarily in a positive ways, aligning myself with him is discomforting. I could see that. Geez, I don't know. Sharon's ambitious and passionate. He's obviously really cares about the school. Why is he having so much trouble? Yeah, why? He wants sweeping reforms, but the polls show overwhelmingly that the students would rather just, well, have the student council organize a couple inter-school tournaments and leave it at that. I think that would be a good idea, personally. I get that. Most students will only be here for a year. Few of the changes Sharon wants to make are going to affect students this year. I've been privately cautioned him to focus more on the co-ed dorms, curfew, and toilet paper issues. That's where he's popular. But to no avail. If he believes people aren't appreciating his points, he just pushes them harder. That's bad. I've even heard rumors that the school's faculty is considering making a formal statement announcing some of his intentions cannot be. So do you think you'll have to run against him? No, not quite yet. The voters simply decide who they want to be on the council. We're not directly competing for seats. But Serena and I may need to step away from Sharon's influence if we want to make any progress. Well, hey, I believe in you. Much appreciated. I need all the belief I can get. Now, how are you on your own efforts is going? I might have bit off more than I can chew. My days are so busy I haven't really had any time to sit down and really focus on reaching out. But from what that I've heard, it sounds like I'm becoming kind of well known already, though I'm not sure what people think my positions are. Well, I'd strongly advise beginning your campaign in earnest as soon as you can. 2 weeks. I think it is absolute minimum amount of time you'd want to afford yourself. So you're saying I can continue to goof off until Saturday? My dude, that's not the point. That wasn't what I was trying to say, but I suppose so. Cool, now let's get dressed. I skipped breakfast yesterday to go running with Brendan. Some stuff happened, and I kinda felt dead on my feet all afternoon. Cut to black. Damn, from the lecture, I can tell that I missed some pretty key information in yesterday's morning's homeroom. I really gotta be careful not to miss another homeroom like that again. Now, can someone summarize what the Cortando incident was? I don't know. Is this in Paldea, right? Remember, 2 Pokemon were attracted to a woman who had suffered a mental breakdown. Red, how about you? What? I wasn't even here for morning homeroom yesterday. Give me a break, Sam. Yeah, Professor, give me a break. You know what I'm gonna do? Wit. Okay, so 2 Pokemon are attracted to a human having a mental breakdown. I think Blissey and Hatterene seem the most likely in that case. Yes, I thought on the spot. Yes, correct. A woman having a mental breakdown attracted a Blissey and a Hatterene simultaneously. As you may recall, Blissey will travel many miles to comfort a person who they perceive to be distressed, and are capable of sensing upset people from an equally far distance. Hatterene will similarly travel many miles to find a distressed person, but to quiet him. Oh no, it's the opposite of Blissey. The Blissey and Hatterene in the situation were equally matched. Given they both had access to recovery moves and many wild leopard berries, they were able to wage guerrilla war on each other for weeks, terrorizing the town. Just know. Of course, the townspeople's terror just attracted more Blissey and Hatterene. Eventually, the hordes were dispersed through the efforts of elite trainers from the local Naranjava Academy. What level are you, Scorch? You're level 10. You're level 9, and you're level 10. Okay, we'll go for an electric class, but eventually we're gonna need to do a dark type. But maybe we'll do fire though, and then next class we'll do electric, you know? Yeah, we're going to the fire class. Whoa, Ethan, you alright? What, do I look tired? Yeah, man, I'm fine. The class is coming to an end of one of the instructor Blaine's snoring inducing lectures when... And that's the story of Cinnabar Island. I'd love to go back someday, once the lava cooled, of course. Now for something completely different. Who here could venture a guess as to the most important part of battling with a fire type? Is it power? Skill? Unless the answer is Z. I don't think he's going to hear anyone. Red, perhaps would you hazard a guess? Oh, sure, sir. Well, with fire types, it's power, right? Fire types have really strong offensive matchups, and their moves are often very powerful. Is that your final answer, then? Well, actually, fire is pretty good defensive typing. It's got more resistance than any other type except steel. So maybe it's a balance? That's closer. The secret is consistency. Consistency? That's right. Kids nowadays think fire types are all about powerful moves that are absolutely cripple you. Are there a lot of them? Overheat, burn up, blast burn, eruption. You can't get more inconsistent move than that. And don't get me started on Mind Blown, the signature moon of that Alolan monstrosity. I'll be cold and in the ground before I recognize those things as Pokemon. Oh, the Ultra Beasts. I always figured that fire types were all about those big blasts of power. Then it's a good thing you're in this class. Fire can be an amazingly destructive tool that can also be focused to a point and used for precision work. A candle flame that lasts for a minute puts out more than 1,000 times as much heat as an explosion, which only lasts for a second. Alright, Professor, thanks. Thank you for bothering to stay up late for my lectures. Some of these kids, I swear, it's like they don't appreciate their own money. Oops. Probably shouldn't tell them I nearly fell asleep in every single lesson. Anyway, if you've actually been paying attention enough that I think you could take the advanced exam. It's a simple one, a one-on-one Pokemon battle. Really, sir? Wow. What does that mean for this class? I'll be able to teach you Steady Flame, a decade's worth of scientific research led to a consistent way for fire types to burn a foe, without relying on any of that ghost type hokum. That sounds really useful. That is. Now, are you ready to take the exam? I'm in here. Isn't that kind of a fire hazard? Oh, I won't be using a fire type for this battle. If you're ready to burn brighter than ever, pick a Pokemon to face me. A fire type would be the best option here. Scorch? Let's battle! Let's see what you can do. Hoo-ha! Oh, this is easy. Ember attack. Super effective. Brilliant, my boy. You might just be a candle for now, but if you keep progressing like that, I see you becoming an eternal flame. Learn Steady Flame. Yeah, we're learning it and getting rid of... Let's see. We get rid of Growl. We're forgetting Growl. Because I like Smokescreen. The class passes swiftly as you are tutored in a new move. This will be useful, probably. And that, I believe, is the end of the lecture. Bruno, do you have a partner for Red? Yes. Miss, please come here. Bruno looks uncharacteristically happy. Wait, is he blushing? Who? Okay. I think I know this person. Hi there. Don't think we've met. Don't think so? No? What's up? I was thinking you looked kind of familiar. Have I seen you somewhere? Maybe. I've been a model for a few magazines. Oh, is that right? I'm Red. Nessa. But often went under other names. I was a minor until recently, so, you know, privacy concerns. Wait, that's Galar! She's a Galar gym leader! Sure, sure. So, how come a model like you is here at Kobacon? Ah, shit, that wasn't rude, was it? I just meant that you've already got a career path in such a young age, so, you know? It's cool. I think I'm here because I'm afraid it won't last. That makes sense. You know how water erodes rock over millions of years? Time does the same thing to beauty, which I guess doesn't sound very modest. Sorry, not sorry. I know, I'm hot. Is she a water gym leader? But you know, I'm not going to have what I have forever, so I need a backup plan. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Besides, I always had an interest in Pokémon. I was actually on my way to get my first Pokémon when a recruiter saw me in the street. After the guy talked to my parents, we went back down to the beach and I caught my Dreadnought. Back then, I figured that modeling would be something I do to fund my Pokémon career. And now it's the opposite. Heh. You're a good listener. You're probably only tolerating me because I'm gorgeous, but hey, thanks anyway. No, I'm just a normal guy. Hey, if I'm going to beat you in battle, I want to know who I'm beating. Confident, aren't you? That's good. Look, I'm going to be really busy this year, so I don't have any time for anything serious, but if you ask me on a date, I'll say yes. Whoa. Do we get to know each other first? That's new, but sure. Cool, I'll call you later. Okay. We got Nessa's contact info. When you have some free time, just call me. I'm free whenever. Of course, but battle now, hang out later, right? Got a good set of priorities there. I appreciate it. I gotta admit, I'm a bit scared of facing you. Not looking forward to fighting that Dreadnought of yours. I'm not going to be using her in this battle. Really? Isn't Dreadnought a really powerful Pokemon, though? Yeah, I need to get the rest of my team to her level. Don't you want to have the best chance of winning, though? What would winning get me? We learn more from losing. Well, in my personal experience, people like you more if you're a tough opponent who gives them a good battle. Yeah, I guess so. Well, I'm not going to try hard at this. What's up with her? Feels like she doesn't even care if she wins or loses. If she doesn't care about people liking her more, but she basically asked me out on a date. What does this all mean? Yeah, I agree. What does it mean? Hey, you still with us? Yeah, I guess. Alright, let's battle. Somehow she stuck out all the fun out of this. Before we forget, we're saving. There we go. It's a Corsola, not bad. Steady flame. Quick, Ember. Scratch. Oh, it knows recover. Okay, in that case, disaster. I choose you. Use quick attack. Quick attack again. Keep using quick attack! We got this! It's in the red, come on, we got this! Good job. You're pretty tough. Is that it? What do you mean? I mean, a battle is a back and forth. It's all about passion and fire and emotion. You don't seem to care before or after. Wait, do you not like Pokemon or battles? Are there two people like that in the school? No, battles are fun. I like Pokemon too. I wanted to be a trainer before. I wanted to be a model, remember? Or I wanted to be a model. Correction. How do I explain this? Oh, I know. You know how I mentioned how water erodes rocks over millions of years? Yeah? Well, that's how I see everything. Huh? Yeah, everything. The only run that matters is the long run. So what if I win or lose this battle? It's not even graded. I think I'm confused. I'm confused myself, okay? That's fine, it doesn't matter. Try not to take everything so seriously. You'll give yourself wrinkles. If you really want to talk more about this, I'm a phone call away. Jeez, is that the bell already? Go on then, get out of here! I need a big meal to distract myself from Nessa, the good time ruiner. Red, I need you to bail me out right now. Huh? What is it? T is driving me absolute crazy every free moment I have. She's been yelling at me about wanting to see you. Yelling? Look, she signs really loudly, alright? How does that... Give me a moment. I have to process this. I assume when she means by yelling, I mean she wants to sign fastly, you know what I mean? That's the best way I think that's what they're trying to say. And I'm way more out of practice than I thought I was, and she's really chatty. Well, I do owe you. What can I do for you? Just sit at her table and take some time and take some of her hate off me. You don't even have to talk to her, just be there, I'm begging you! Ah, jeez, I'm not sure, I don't think that table is, ready for me. I like to be more familiar with people at the tables I sit at. I have to consider the possible desolation of my social standing, you know? Anything could happen when you sit at an unsecured table. You pledge your life debt to a girl you barely know. We draw the line at sitting at a table with a couple of strangers? Yeah, to be fair, he has no things for that. Life debt? Is that what Tia told you? Look, I'm just a social butterfly all over them and talk you up. Just get in there. You feel as though Whitney's table suddenly are more accepting of your presence. Huh. Neat trick. That. In that case, I'll do my best. To the cheerful table! You know what? We'll just study with Tia and Whitney. You're going to study with me? Yay! Thank you, Red. Girl, tone it down. We're gonna study Jotonian Sign Language. You study a few simple signs with Tia and Whitney until you can carry on a very, very basic silent conversation with the two of them. It seems Tia really appreciates your effort, and Whitney enjoys the opportunity to show off her knowledge. Let's go! We learned some sign language! You chose electric. You look like you could use some coffee. Nah, I'm good. Thanks, though. I mean, I don't actually have any on me. Lieutenant Sir seems to be in a particularly good mood today, having developed into a screeching, yelling fit only once. Listen up, ladies! God, I've been in this class so long, I'm actually starting to respond to ladies. You taint scrubbers have been here long enough to learn the good stuff. Oh, maybe something's good's about to happen? Hey, wipe that dumbass smile off your face, Private. Do you think you've got the stuff to advance in my class? Yeah. What the hell does mean, Private? I want to hear sir, yes sir, or sir, no sir. Or I do not know, but I will find out, sir. Those are your only options. Am I understood? Sir, yes sir. I can't hear you! You scream like a goddamn whisper! Put your lungs into it! Sir, yes, sir! That's better now. Do you think you're good enough to advance my class? Sir, yes, sir! I don't know why, but my throat's hurting from doing that. Good, then you should be ready to learn the move Energize! I do not know, but I will find out, sir! You're goddamn right. You will. The Snowbell Conversations banned this one for being too powerful. Energize does not only powers up your next electric type move, it also increases both your attack stats. Now ain't that just better than your mama's breakfast? Sir, no sir! That's what I like to hear. A real man only demands his mama's cooking. Now, do you want to know what I'm going to do to you next? Sir, no, sir! I'm gonna kick your ass all across the classroom in 1-1-1 Pokémon battle. How do you like that? Sir, no, sir! Oh, you don't like that? Punk kid that doesn't like that. Then what are you going to do about it? I do not know, but I'll find out, sir! Right answer! Pick one Pokemon you have. Save your ass from this beating. If you pick anything but an electric type, Daddy's gonna take out you behind the woodshed. Scorch, you're up for it. If you can't beat me, then you haven't been paying attention in my classes. Wanna guess how I'll feel about that, Private? I'm gonna kick his ass. Steady flame it. Ember! Smoke screen. Never mind. Smoke screen. I forgot P&I ability. Scratch attack. Scratch attack. Scratch attack one more time. Brick. We lost. Because of your difficult battle, your team gained extra experience. We got 11. We got to level 11 at least. That was goddamn pathetic, Private. They have been weeding you out into boot camp. Get out of my classroom until you've trained more. Damn, that was embarrassing. Loss. Still, at least I learned something. Electric proficiency is 11. We can now reach level 11. All I know is this. We're gonna go back to electric class the following day and prove this guy wrong. So it's important to remember that Pokemon seem to have an innate desire towards cooperation. There are exceptions in both directions, of course, such as the incredibly cooperative Passimian or endlessly uncooperative Zweilous. So a wild Pokemon that asks another wild Pokemon to assist is likely to receive its desired assistance. Perhaps it's unversatility of the Pokemon language, or perhaps Pokemon simply do not regard each other with suspicion, as humans do. The answer to this is unlikely to be learned during my lifetime. Still, we can hope. Dismissed? You ever notice that Oak leaves a lot of his questions really open-ended? Well, that's science, I guess. Awesome if we can find hard answers, but most of the time, scientists' job is just asking questions. It's true. Maybe if you're a lame scientist, if you're an awesome one, you just resurrect fossils and drown in boatloads of cash. I can't imagine your clientele is too expensive in that field. Nah, but those who can pay will pay out of the nose for it. I'd rather they pay out of their wallet. Hey, if it's green, it's money. Ew. Ignoring that, what's up? What, can't a girl just check in on her bestie without an ulterior motive? I'm sure some could, but that's not what you're doing, is it? Guess I'm kinda obvious, huh? I'm crazy curious to know what's up with that new girl who's been following you around. I can't say. I'm afraid, I don't even know, but... Oh shit, Skyla, I forgot. I need to talk with her. Guess I'll do that after my free time this evening? Skyla? Yeah, she's a pilot. What's the punchline? It's a bunch of people quelling for a bowl of fruit, juices, and spices, but that's not important right now. Okay, I'm lost. Do you want a pamphlet? I've got a map. It's got a map on it. Bro, sure. We're fun. We totally are. Can't help you with Skyla, though. Don't even know her. Try talking to Whitney. She knows everyone. It looks like she's already left again. Again? Aw, that's twice she ditched me. Wait, she ditched you? Yeah, we were supposed to go shopping yesterday, but she canceled last minute, so it was going to happen today instead. But I guess that's not happening either. Oh no, that's so sad. I think that Bianca just really running Whitney ragged. As soon as she gets used to her new schedule, I'm sure she'll have time to do fun stuff like that again. Bianca, my roommate? Nah, Bianca, our roommate. That'll get confusing. Well, I'll not stand for this. No one ditches a friend on an established engagement, no matter how busy they are. We're all going shopping Saturday, so clear your schedule. Even me. I was kind of planning on getting started on the student council thing. Especially you. You still need to learn how to use the city properly. I'm pretty sure I just go into the store and buy something. Oh, you poor deluded fool. I have so much to teach you. Looking forward to it! Maybe we're gonna probably study, but we also need to do this. You know what? I will find Serena. Yeah, let's go find her. As you turn the corner, you see Serena struggling under the weight of several large books. Serena, what are you up to? Oh hello, I was just going to the library. I need to catch up on my studying, I'm afraid. Yeah, that explains the stack of books. Would you appreciate a study partner? Why, certainly. That would be splendid, thank you. Cool. let's head off to the library then. You got a pretty wide variety of subjects here. Pokemon breeding, battling, training. Looks like shark cutlery board. Quest? Huh? What is a shark cutlery board? Oh, you know, one of those things where there's all kinds of meats and cheeses, and you eat them down with a bunch of wine? Are you referring to charcuterie board? Oh shit, that's what it's called? That's more Calosinian than I was expecting. You are quite entertaining, Red Sugimori. Thanks. Kinda feel like I'm the butt of the joke here, but thanks. No, and I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing, with you. Shark cutlery board. Yeah, well, I bet, a hoity-toity upper-class woman like yourself has a blind spots as well. Oh, do you challenge me? You bet your lavender-scented bedsheets I do. Then please, ask me anything you think might be in my blind spot. You may find me surprisingly well informed. Sure, this is something everyone who's ever had to go for a hike on a sweltering forest trail would know. What's in bug juice? Eh? Oh, you don't know? Washing out that early? Huh? No, I know this. I just thought your question would be more agrarian in nature. Why does everyone think I'm a farmer? In any case, bug juice is 25% purple grape juice, 25% raspberry juice, 45% lemon lime soda, and 5% vodka, if no one's watching with a bit of ice. Oh, okay. That's generally surprising. Please keep them coming. Okay, what's the best way to catch catfish Pokemon from lakes or ponds? Noodling, of course. Why waste your money on bait when they're just liable to chow down on your hands? Oh shit, okay, your car's battery's dying. It keeps going down, won't charge up, even when you drive. What's the problem? Well, it could be any number of things, but the first thing I do is check the alternator. Same, I do the alternator. If it's broken, then you can just get a new one from any auto shop store, and if it doesn't fit, well, that means the bushing is probably a bit too large, so you can just sandpaper the alternator's rear end down. Huh? How the hell? Wait, I got it. No, I got it now. There's absolutely no way an upper-class Kalos girl would get this one. There's a sport that's pretty popular in Kanto. It's slow, dangerous, and very dirty. I don't think even middle-class Cantonians watch it, even though it's originated there. So, Rhyhorn racing. And who's the best Rhyhorn racer? That would be Grace Umaoka. Umaaka. Damn, I've been completely beaten. Why, thank you. What do I win? Wait a minute. Oh? You're from Kanto! Why do you think that? Give me a better reason for you to know Grace Umaaka. Well, I mean, there's plenty of possible reasons, such as I could be related to her. Yeah, that doesn't seem likely. Anyway, even if you were, that just proved you're from Kanto. How so? Well, I mean, she's Cantonian. She lived there her whole life before she moved to Kalos. Oh my god! She is the she's the daughter of the Rhyhorn racer. You're Serena Umaaka, Grace's daughter. Shh, we're in a library. Sorry. But, yes, I am. I had a poster of your mom on my walls all at my home. Many did, yes. I don't get it, though. Your mom only left Kanto like 2 years ago. What happened? Could you clarify? Yeah, I mean, I didn't really follow you, no offense, but sometimes I went to your mom's races and saw glimpses of you. I'm not offended that you did not follow me. But just like 2 years ago, I remember you were all overalls and pigtails. You wore a baseball cap. You were whooping and hollering at those races, yelling out like the reddest-necked farmer anywhere in Southwest Kanto. I mean, I recognize the sunglasses, but everything else. I mean, if you hadn't just told me, I would never have recognized you. Well, a lot can happen in 2 years. Yeah, but that much? There's gotta be more than just the new environment, right? As a fan of my mother, I assume you heard about the silicon mine we discovered under our ranch? Yeah, didn't Silifco buy it from you like $1 billion? Very slightly less, in any case. With that much money, and since we no longer had our ranch, we'd always wanted to visit Kalos. That explains why, and how you moved, but just moving wouldn't cause such a dramatic change. I mean, I think I've obviously never moved anywhere before coming to Komacon. People change for the oddest of reasons. Does this have anything to do with Calum? Yep, that confirms it. What would make you think that? Not much. I just got 2 dots and I'm trying to connect them. Calum and you knew each other before coming here. Calum didn't know you'd be here, but it seems like you did know he'd be here. That's it. It's just never made sense to me. I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable telling you about this. Perhaps one day, but not now. That's fine. I just want to know something. Are you alright? Not forcing yourself to be something you're not, are you? If I was, how would I know? What is the true self beyond the entity of memories and thoughts that make up a person? To demonstrate the fullness of the true self at all times sounds exhausting. Though I abhor when someone is forced to pretend to be a person they're not. I don't see anything wrong with simply temporarily not demonstrating certain parts of yourself, for convenience sake. That sounds very much like pretending to be a person you're not. Well, I'll leave it there then, Serena Umaka. But if you ever change your mind and want to tell me about the real Serena, whenever that means, I'll be here. I appreciate it. I must say, Red Sugimori, I am surprised. Oh? Yes, I didn't realize you were so perceptive, so intelligent. Come on, don't just give off the vibes of a brainiac. Not particularly, no. Ouch. But to be able to figure out my background from those few questions, I think perhaps you, too, are hiding your light under a bushel of somewhat. What? Me? No way. I'm a genuine dumbass. If you insist. So, hey, what now? Now that I know your big secret. I'd ask you to please not to mention it to anyone else. Calum knows, of course, but it would complicate my plans if you knew there was a third party involved. Sure, my lips are sealed. What kind of plans are those? Can I know? Not right now, please. Seriously, I want to know, though. Oh well, anything I can do to help with those plans? There's actually one thing. It might not be possible, but... Sure, name it. Would it be possible for you, to make sure Caleb say he's single. Oh wow, that's where we're going with this. I mean, I don't know what I can do about that. I mean, could you make sure that he stays single in regards to, what's the problem? It looks like she's trying to say something she doesn't know how to say. Oh, whatever. Listen up, Red. You start dating Caleb, and we're going to have big problems. You're hearing me? Whoa, her facade completely broke there. Yeah, absolutely. I'm hearing ya. Wait, he likes men too? That's very clearly not the point. Huh, I was definitely getting the opposite vibes from him, but good to know. Yeah, noted. I'll do my best to avoid dating him, and if I can pull off some wacky hijinks to make sure he doesn't date anyone else, I'll see what I can do about that too. Splendid. I've always wanted to be part of conspiracy. Hey, I can tell this is really important to you, but are you sure you have time for this? I mean, Kobacon is really competitive and everyone's so busy all the time. There's always time for true love of my conspirator. Yes. Now we will get XP from hanging out with Serena. So, specifically dark, ground, and fire types. Skyla, hey, just the woman I want to see. Oh, what is it? And who is this cute little guy? This troublemaker is Shu. He's my buddy. Anyway, you know that meteor we found out about yesterday? Oh yeah, the alien invader that we vanquished, right? Not sure that's a completely accurate assessment of the situation, but close enough. Yeah, what about it? Would you mind not telling anyone about it? Whoa, how come? Is the meteor actually something big? Did someone find something? No, I just, man, I don't like keeping secrets like this. I feel like I have to lie more and more. It's to protect someone. Well, if it's to protect someone, say no more. I'm always down to protect someone, and if I can do that just by shutting up, then that's what I'll do. My hero! Wow. I actually felt something there. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, but I should get back before curfew. It's getting late. Right. I'll see you then. Right, Shu, let's... Wait. I just remembered, I actually did tell someone already about the Meteor Girl. You and Brendan, everything. Just one person? Yeah, just the one. Gardenia. She's one of my dorm mates. That's not so bad. Don't worry about it. I actually met Gardenia before, so I can just talk with her tomorrow. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah. Sorry about that. About my slip-up. It's cool. You didn't know. Alright, guys, let's go to bed. I should text someone before I head to bed. You know what? Screw it. We will, text Blue. Just thought I'd text, how are you doing? What the hell is your problem? I was in the middle of training. You were probably gonna beg me for tips, huh? Tough. I'll block this number. Problem. And that's where we're gonna leave things off. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Follow me on Twitch if you're not already. Follow me on YouTube. Links in my profile. Follow me on Twitter, also in my profile. And follow me on Blue Sky, also in my profile. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody. Bye-bye.